Hey guys, it's your boy Cal, and listen, before we get into the video, I just want to take the time to say thank you so much for your support. No matter if you're a YouTuber who takes it seriously and does it for a job or career, who gets monetized, or you're just a YouTuber who does it casually like I do. It can be very hard sometimes. It can be very hard, very challenging to not just make the videos and edit them and come up with ideas, but it takes a lot of motivation to keep us going, like mentally and emotionally, to put in the work, especially when we don't always see the results. But I just always wanted to say thank you. For the ones who've been with me since day one, since I first started my videos, thank you so much. You guys are true, you guys are the fam. And for the newcomers, welcome, hi, thank you. I hope that as you watch my videos, I entertain you, I make you laugh, I make you smile. With some videos I do, I hope I make you think and make you, find something within yourself mentally or emotionally or spiritually that you wasn't aware of before that helps you better in the future or helps you expand your mindset. And hopefully within the videos you watch, hopefully you find something that entices you to join the channel, subscribe. So again, I just want to say thank you guys. Like I said, no matter how many views I get and no matter how many subscribers, I just want to say thank you. Thank you so much for, subscribing to me, because thank you so much for supporting me and enjoying my videos. Or even if you don't enjoy my videos and you just want to support me, thank you so much for the love, you guys. Like, for real, thank you. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I know I don't say that much in my videos, and personally, when I watch videos, when I hear people say that all the time, I understand it can be annoying. It can seem forceful and intimidating. But please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. The algorithm is really crazy. Unless you support the videos by liking them, there's no way our videos can get viewed. But even if you don't like a video, comment down below why. Put a thumbs down so I know what type of videos to give y'all, so I can know, okay, maybe this ain't the video for them. Or maybe, you can tell me something in the comments about how I can make my videos better, or what I said or what I did in the video that turned you off from the video. But like I said, no matter what, thank you guys. I hope y'all enjoy my video. Smile, laugh, relax. Maybe grab a notebook, because the way I talk about certain things, you might learn something. Who knows? But again, thank you guys, and y'all enjoy the video. What's up, y'all? It's your boy Cal. So look, right, a few months ago, I had a host on my show where we talked about our favorite cartoon shows, right? And while I didn't edit that video yet because, I was having visual difficulties and I think I might just want to do this show over, I come to realize that maybe I don't have to do all of that, because seeing that this is a channel that talks mostly about fiction and comic books, I was like, okay, well, while going down my list of videos to cover, I have a bullet saying talk about the best or the most favorite shows within fandom, right? So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to talk about some of the best fandomized cartoon or realistic TV shows. So let's get into it.
All she ever says, come and see me for once. Come and see me for once. You don't never come to me. Yeah. You don't never come to me. Yeah. All she ever says, come and see me for once. Come and see me for once. You don't ever come to me. Yeah.
Now, when it comes to the word fandom, I always believed fandom to be only anything dealing with comic books and stuff, right? But then I realized anything that has a fan base is a fandom. There is a My Little Pony fan base that my sister would have been part of when she was younger. There's a Strawberry Shortcake fan base. There's a Star Wars fan base. There's a Adult Swim fandom. You see what I'm saying? There's all types of fandoms. But the ones we're going to talk about today are going to deal mostly with comic books and TV shows, right? And I'm going to try not to be biased, right? Because we are talking about the best and favorite that are known, at least in my generation anyway. So I don't want to just stick to the few that I really enjoy or whatever. So we're going to try not to be biased. And the first one we're going to name is the fandom of Pokemon. Now, anywhere I go, I hear stuff about Pokemon. I'm at work, there's like 5 people at work who collect Pokemon plushies, who love the toys, who have the theme songs for their apps and stuff, for the games, for the texts, for the calls, for the alarms. Me, I've never been, I won't say I've never been to Pokemon. I've never been a Pokemon fan, right? Like, there's one of my friends who's way less into the stuff than I am, way less into like the comic stuff than I am. But anytime a Pokemon game comes out, he's doing it. He's like, "Ooh, I gotta get this new Pokemon game." And I don't know, for the Pokemon fandom, when it comes to me, I can name 10, maybe 16 max Pokemon. I've seen probably an episode or a half of an episode. I've seen the Pokemon Detective Pikachu movie, which I loved. And when I was younger, I played the card game, collected the cards. 1, to be cool, 2, to fit in, 3, because there was this kid that I grew up with. We used to play together. But outside of that, I couldn't tell you nothing about Pokemon. So like I said, this is not to be biased, but I know Pokemon is a big fandom. There's a whole Pokemon fan base. And you know it's a Pokemon fan base. They still got the games. They got 8,000 different shows, 8,000 different movies. They got the Pokemon Go game, which sometimes I play. They got a new trading card mobile game and stuff. So yeah, Pokemon is definitely a big fan base. All right, so a fan base I am familiar with, that I do know is still around, is the Power Ranger fan base. Now, while some people say Power Rangers for kids, there are people around my age, even a little bit older than me, who still have fond memories of Power Rangers, who still sometimes enjoy it. Now, we all know when you come to my age or people older, we tend to have fonder moments of the Disney era and the Saban era. You know, the first era and the middle era of Pokemon, Power Rangers, I'm sorry. It's the Nickelodeon and the Saban era and the Hasbro era that's more towards the kids and stuff these days. We don't really care about that age because that's when movie like started going down. But you know, when you want to talk about Power Rangers, we talk about Rocky as a Red Ranger, Tommy as a Green Ranger, Zordon, in space. We talk about SPD, you know. So there's still a Power Ranger fan base, and there's still love for the fan base, especially knowing that they're still trying to get movies and stuff out there. And now you got the comic books that people are enjoying. So, and you got games like Battle for the Grid that a lot of people play, Legacy boards and stuff. So yeah, there's definitely a Power Rangers fan base. All right, the fandom number 3 I'm gonna talk about. Fandom number 3, I'm gonna say the Batman series, animated series. I've never seen this series. One, if you know anything about me, you know as a kid, me and my family didn't really watch TV growing up. We was more in the books. So we only got certain times of TV. So I didn't really start watching TV until like I was in high school. And I didn't really know nothing about the show. And plus, I wasn't really a Batman fan then. I didn't become a Batman fan until like college. But I heard people still talk about the Batman anime series. Like, they love it. It's one of the best DC series ever. One of the best kid shows ever. True. So while you're not, if it's not the Batman animated series, you got people definitely talk about the Batman Beyond series. Now, that is another series I didn't see, again, because 1, I didn't watch Cartoon Network. 2, I didn't watch a lot of TV growing up. And 3, I don't know. I might try to get into it now. I don't really have no reason not to. Unless it's like our style I'm not feeling. But I'm gonna try to get into it now. But me, the art style I was feeling when it comes to Batman stuff that I didn't watch, that I might watch, is Beware the Batman. That looked like some good art style and stuff. And I heard it was based off of like one of Grant Morrison's one. I don't know. But like I said, Batman the anime series and Batman Beyond are definitely a fandom or 2 fandoms. I don't know if you count as 1 or 2 that people still enjoy. Now, for the Avengers to be a premier team that weren't that popular because they didn't have a good team lineup, and for the movies not to be around yet, or for Brian Michael Bendis not to have, you know, really have set his foot in the Avengers yet, Avengers Earth Mighty's Heroes that came on Disney XD is a huge show, a part of the Marvel comic fan base, right? I don't know why, but this was a great show. One, okay, me personally, y'all know I'm a contrarian. I'm gonna say this. I didn't like season 2 as much. Season 2, it was like skip. I skipped a lot of it. Season 1 was more for me. I wish they would have kept going. But Avengers Assemble, I thought it was pretty good too, all the way up until like season 3 or season 3.5 or whatever. But yeah, Avengers Earth's Mightiest Hero, that's where we got most of our introduction to characters like the Wasp or Ant-Man. That's where you started seeing characters like Cap and Black Panther, Iron Man, Hulk flushed out. Hawkeye got more recognition. That's when everybody said Carol Danvers is at her best, especially me, because I love Carol Danvers as Ms. Marvel. Her Captain Marvel persona, I ain't really feeling. And this is also where we got the great, flushed out arc of Secret Invasion that we all say they should have stuck to the format to from that show for Disney Plus and just expanded it into like a phase or some movies instead of a 6-episode, whatever they did. But hey, the Avengers Earth's Mightiest Hero, another one. Okay, y'all. So y'all know I'm not the biggest anime person. So I want to say anime in a whole, but there's 3 animes I definitely hear people talk about. One Piece. I heard a lot of people talk about One Piece. Sometimes I hear people talk about Naruto. Sometimes I hear people talk about Dragon Ball Z. There's others I hear people talk about, but it spreads. So I just want to say anime in a whole, but these 3 animes I definitely hear people talk about. Now, how often I hear them talk about each one depends on who I'm around or the circumstance, but these 3 are the most ones to come up that I know of. All right, y'all. So another fan base that I know people love, that I hear people talk about, is the fan base around the Avatar: The Last Airbender universe. And while I and very few people prefer the Legend of Korra, I do realize that Avatar: The Last Airbender is more iconic and more favored by people. I don't know why. But actually, I do know why, but it's not reasons I agree with. I feel like that's more for the kids. Legend of Korra speaks to an older audience, to a more appreciative audience of history and stuff. I like Legend of Korra better. But overall, this entire world and fandom is enjoyed. From Appa, from the characters, from the, the lore, it's all enjoyed. So, Avatar: Last Airbender universe / Legend of Korra, that whole fandom, you can put up there. All right, y'all, so I'm going to do a few more. Next one I'm going to mention is Ben 10. The Ben 10 universe is loved by so many people. Again, because I don't watch that much TV, I don't know much about the Ben 10 universe. I didn't see a lot of Ben 10. But you name like certain aliens, I know them because they're iconic and, I have toys and everything. Heat Blast, Diamond Head, Humongousaur, 4 Arms, Accelerate, Cannonball, I can name some. And I know the characters and stuff. But Ben 10, Generator Rex, that area of the world is very popular, very known. So I thought I would add it up here. Now, y'all know me, I'm not the biggest Spider-Man fan. But even I admit, there are some shows and movies that he has that are amazing. For instance, a lot of people point back to the original animated series. I didn't watch the original animated series. But if you want to talk about like good Spider-Man shows, I don't know one person on this earth who does not know the theme song or what happened in Spectacular Spider-Man. Spectacular, Spectacular Spider-Man. That's my show. I love that show. And again, I'm not even the biggest Peter Parker fan. But bro, Spider-Man was good. And now you got movies like, you got the Tom Holland movies, which people love. Tobey Maguire movies, for some reason, people say they're their favorite Spider-Man movies. You got Andrew Garfield, who I think was better than Tobey Maguire, but not better than Tom Holland. You got the Into the Spider-Verse movies. I think the first one is better than the second one, but who's asking me? You got the Insomnia games and so much more. Spider-Man, that whole fandom area. Spider-Man is one of the best known, related, beloved characters in the world. Right, y'all. So another one I'm gonna mention that I'm not a fan of, the Star Wars. Now, I know Star Wars originally started like movies and books. You got like, I don't know what they're called because I don't watch Star Wars. The first trilogy, the last trilogy, The Force Awakens, Phantom Menace or whatever. You got movies like that, right? But then you also have shows like The Mandalorian, Andor, I think, Clone Wars, Rebels. People love Star Wars, right? They love talk about how Darth Vader is one of the best villains ever. You got Darth Maul. People love talk about the lightsaber myths, the lore behind the Force. You got Yoda, Chewie, and all of them. So just because I don't like it, like I said, I'm not trying to be biased. You had to add Star Wars up here. All right, guys, I'm gonna name maybe 3, 4 more. Next one I'm gonna name, you know I had to name X-Men. You know I had to name X-Men. We had X-Men movies which were hit and miss, looked on fondly, looked on badly. But then you got X-Men shows. You got X-Men the animated series. You got X-Men the 7 now. You have Wolverine X-Men, X-Men Evolution. You had X-Men the actual anime. You have all these X-Men shows. Now people are always talking about, even now when I was younger in middle school, there was times where I would sneak downstairs, sorry mom, sneak downstairs, cook some food when I'm supposed to be in bed because I have middle school, and I'll turn on like X-Men, watch the Dark Phoenix saga or something, right? So the old animated series, it hit. Now you got 97 to continue with, which is great if you haven't seen the first season. But then you also have people who grew up like me, watch the X-Men Evolution, where you got used to most of these characters, where you got to see these characters in a younger view, where you got to see Wolverine and Storm as teachers outside of the books and everything. X-Men is a great one. All right, y'all. Another one I did not watch much of, but I have some type of inkling to it. And you hear a lot of people making allegories to this for some reason. Like they'll call people like they look like this person, they look like this person, or they'll talk about it or whatever. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Now I watched some of the episodes that came on in earlier mid 2000 on Nickelodeon. I like that. Unlike most people, I like the Michael Bay version of the movies. I hated the old headband versions and the old movies, and I love the TMNT. What was it? 2009, 2008 movie that came out that was computer generated. Bro, love that. And now we got like the last run and everything. TMNT, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Everybody say talk about them. You know, talk about how Master Splinter is a great master, or how people are like how people's favorite turtle is Raphael, or you know, you got the teenagers crossing over with the Power Rangers and stuff now. So yeah, I had to mention them. All right, y'all, 2 more. Next one I'm gonna mention another one I'm not familiar with. I've never been a robot kaiju person. Like I said, I like robots like in the form of like Sentinels or AI robots who are meant to be this, that, and the third. But when it came to like Optimus Prime and stuff, I never really got Transformers. I got into Transformers. I saw like the first and second one. I was like, all right, cool. But after like the first and second movies, I didn't see the rest of the movies because I felt like they was doing too much, and I didn't like how they just kept changing actors and everything. I never seen Transformers Beast Prime or whatever it was called. Did I have a Transformer toy? I don't think I have a Transformer toy. But you know, there was times where I would have like see cars. I'd be like, look, it's Bumblebee. Look, it's Optimus Prime. What's up, Jetstream? Like I would. So I'm not gonna say I didn't enjoy Transformers. I just didn't enjoy it as much as other people. But you know, it seems that they got Transformer 1 now, and a lot of people went to that movie. And now you got the Michael Bay movies, and you got them crossover with G.I. Joe and stuff. I thought it would be mentioned because people do talk about them. There are comics about them and stuff like that. So, Transformers. Alright, guys. And the next one I'm going to mention, Justice League, the animated series, which continuing to Justice League Unlimited. I seen a few episodes of the first season, stopped watching it. I didn't know if I liked the anime or whatever. I just wasn't feeling it for some reason. But people love that show. That's how people got known to Justice League. Or how people got known to characters like Hawk Girl and Jon Stewart. Or Wally West, since that was the Flash. And you also got shows like Teen Titans, the original Teen Titans. People love that show for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know why. Because like I said, I can't stand Teen Titans. Starfire was too petty for me. I like Cyborg better on the Justice League. Robin, I don't really have a problem with Robin. The only Robin I'm really used to is Damian. Every other Robin, like Dick, Jason, I knew them outside of the Robin, like when they were Nightmare in the Hood. So I didn't really have a feel for them as, I didn't really have a feel for them as, Robin. I love Raven. Beast Boys annoying me. So it's like, and then the other ones, Garth is better as Tempest. Bumblebee, she's good. Masaminos, but and I think another problem with the series was they made Slade a bad guy. I don't know if I said it once and what not. Slade as a bad guy for a group of teen or kids does not work for me. You're like 67 years old, dude. And it's not like he had the same problem as he has in comics where Jericho was killed and he blames the Titans or whatever. So, I don't know. But yeah, Teen Titans is another one. Me, y'all know me. I prefer Young Justice. But so yeah, guys. I just wanted to go over those fandoms. Those are some of the best fandoms or most known fandoms when it comes to the comic book world. Some of the best TV shows you got with them. So guys, let me know what your favorite fandom and TV show relating to that fandom is. Which ones you like up here, which ones you don't. Which ones did I miss? Are there any fandoms that you think should have been a part of this list? Like, that are known and top for our generation. I'm 26, so that would be from like 99, maybe 97, to like now, but back in the day, that, are known, like really known, really favored. But until then, y'all know what it is. I'm gonna catch you guys later. Deuces.